TsubakiSwagg, and I'm coming to you with my review of Naruto Shippuden episode 397, One Worthy as a Leader. And this episode, Shikamaru is just plain, he's evil, but his methods work. I will say that much, because this episode, it will really make you think. I really did not even think about this stuff in the way that he did. And Neji Neji is awesome. Neji really did prove himself to be an awesome leader in this episode, because he was able to outsmart the enemy while still getting his point across to his teammates. So, I mean, that just makes him even more awesome. So, Neji, he really showed his stuff in this episode. And he even had Shikamaru like, oh, okay, I didn't even think about it that way. And dude, was he from the Hidden Sand? I can't remember. What village was he from? Or he might have been from the Rain Village. But he was just being a butthole, for real, for real. And Neji used that to his advantage and pretty much made him look stupid in front of everybody. And then he messed himself up, because like, Neji made it so that way most everybody would make it through the tuning exam, or make it through the first test. And Shikamaru, he even got Shikamaru to give him a hint without actually giving them a hint. So they knew that, like, when Neji told the guy to do 3 hits on the wall, that and then he actually did 5, and then they continued to hit the wall. And Neji's awesome. And he continued to hit the wall and pretty much made Shikamaru say that he wasn't the one doing it. Then they knew that it was coming from another classroom. So, I mean, that's awesome. And then, like, Hinata and, not Hinata, but Sakura and, like, Shino, and I think it's Sakura, Shino, and Kiba? I could be wrong. Who's in that group? But all the other people in the other groups, like, especially the ones, like, from the Hidden Leaf, put 2 and 2 together and realize what the other person was trying to signify, which is awesome. So, I mean, this whole episode, like, it really just makes you think. And then on top of that, after they finished the whole thing, Shikamaru just threw a whole nother one into the mix and was like, if y'all were surrounded, if y'all were ambushed by the enemy, and one of you had to stay back to be a decoy, and you knew that they were going, like, it was certain death that they were going to die, who would you leave behind? And none of you can continue if you don't get the right answer. And of course, the evil dude, he decided to tell them whom they would leave behind, and the person that was written down on the paper would have to stay back in the classroom, of course. And of course, he stayed back because another guy was able to use sand letters to tell them whom to put on the paper. So he stayed behind, and then their group ended up only having 2 people. And then he got so mad at Neji, because he was like, how are all 3 of y'all still here? And Neji was like, we didn't put anybody down on the paper. You know what I mean? We all got the same answer because our paper was blank. And Neji's just awesome. And then he was like, look around, everybody else has all 3 of their members. Y'all are the only one who only has 2. And he was mad at that point, which made Neji even more awesome. So yeah, this whole episode was pretty freaking epic. But other than that, we just see, like, there were too many people that made it through the tuning exam. So Tamari is still by far, like, my favorite Naruto character. She always will be, and I can't wait until I get my fan. But she told them, like, because the next part of the tuning exam is going to be in Hidden Sand, that there was going to be a weeding out of the groups, because there were way too many that passed the first exam. So this next episode actually looks like it's going to be pretty interesting, and I think that next episode might be the last filler. I could be wrong. There probably will be some more filler. Really don't doubt it at this point. But they couldn't have picked a worse time to do filler after all the mess that happened. But this episode is still pretty awesome. I'm liking seeing how the tuning exam turned out. So, as always, I would love to hear how you guys felt about this episode, but please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps out a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.